The best part about Saturday mornings here at our house is the kids get to have whatever they want for breakfast because we're not rushing from going to school or getting ready for school or rush, and cereal, Pop-Tarts in the car. So this morning the kids have picked bacon, scrambled eggs, banana, and some leftover french fries from dinner last night instead of tater tots. We got those warming up. And it's a good way to start off our Saturdays. So Sophia and I are going to start movie number 3 on the Star Wars challenge. And Sophia, I need you to tell me what's happened so far in movie 1 and 2.
Okay, so number 2, Anakin lost his arm, and Padme and Anakin got married, and number 1, what's his name again? What's Obi-Wan Kenobi's master?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn dies, and Darth Maul is still alive, but he is not dead.
Oh, okay.
So that's basically it.
Alright, so what do you think is going to happen number 3?
They're gonna have kids
Okay.
named Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia.
Okay, well, let's see what happens. Number 3, Star Wars challenge. What are you singing there, Sophia?
Huh?
What are you singing? Sing it again.
Zelda. Dun, dun, da, 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 da,
Can you sing Star Wars?
Bum, bum, ba, da, da, da.
That's the same song.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So I have a lot of friends on Facebook that are posting about this Lego Mario app. And so I wanted to take a chance to have Colton kind of walk us through how, and I think this is how the new Lego is going to work from now on, as far as no more books with 8 million pages. So
The future.
The future of Legos. Would you walk us through what you do after you download the app?
Alright, after you download the app, you have to get the starter set right here. I already did all of it.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna start with the Goomba.
So that's what you're going to make.
Yep. So it says I need to start out with what? So you got his legs, tiny stubby little legs. And you get this piece, doesn't matter which way I put it. And this is another one. And then I get the face. I attach it right where the legs are. Okay, 2 of these pieces, put them on the bottom.
And then what if you can't see the piece? Show me how you move on the computer.
You can also move your thing around to see like how it goes. You can zoom out and you can zoom in. And if you're having trouble, and if you don't know what it looks like, then you can zoom in.
Okay.
For challenges, if you don't need it, you can just hide it.
Okay.
And about it. We also, if you go to settings, there's it shows you a brick preview in case you didn't exactly know what it looks like after you finish it. You got ghost view.
Okay.
Now I get these lumps.
And so you've used this app to help you set up this whole thing.
Yes, I did.
So you have 3. You have to get the starter kit, and then you got 2 expansion packs.
After you get the starter kit, you can get any kind of set you want.
Okay. So no longer are coming with the books of the 10 pages like we used to have.
Just about 3.
Just yep. So now the app is how the kids are able to do all of the stuff.
I do it. Sophia still uses books.
So the friends get to use the books.
And Lego Cities, maybe. Jurassic Parks, maybe. Frozen.
Okay.
And here we got it. We got a Goomba.
All right. Thank you.
Exact thing.
On tonight's episode of Making Dinner, I am going to be turning in this pile of delicious ingredients into a homemade deep dish style pizza. And I wanted to share this recipe with everybody because it's using a cast iron pan. And actually the dough makes 2 cast irons, so I had to borrow a cast iron from a friend. But it is a deep dish Chicago style pizza. and I wanted to walk you through a little bit of how I make the dough from scratch using yeast, and I let it rise, and then how I make it from the bottom up. And I don't think we've shared that with you yet, have we?
Don't think so.
Don't think so. So I just wanted to share how I make my deep dish pizza. I know you can buy it from the grocery store, but it's so much better when it's made. And the kids really like it, and there's usually no leftovers. So deep dish pizza. All right, our dough has risen. And so you wash your hands, obviously, and then you want to set it. Now the main difference between a deep dish is you want to get up as high up to the sides as possible. So it's kneading the dough. I do add a little bit of layer of flour. So one, doesn't stick to the pan, and two, it just makes it a little bit easier to knead. Knead it where it needs it. Okay. Alright, so then you get the mozzarella. Now you probably can get some super fancy mozzarella. I just buy Kroger brand. And you'll notice you want to put it all the way, whoopsie, this one fell. You want to put it all the way up to the top so it creates that crust. We were just talking about how Lou's does it like that. When I say Lou's, I mean Luminati's. Luminati's does it. I don't think Giordano's does it like that. But I try to get it as high up on the crust because I'm going to fill the center with my string mozzarella. Oh, look at that, I'm one piece short. That's alright. We'll make it work. But you layer
That's your piece.
That's my piece. You layer the cheese like that, and then you sprinkle shredded mozzarella. Now, if you have more mozzarella, you can do it. We've also done with provolone in there. It's really kind of what you prefer. But the difference with the two cheeses is the cheese will then melt. So you make a layer of cheese. Alright, next we're going to lay down our meat, which will be a layer of pepperoni. And then a layer of, we made sausage with onions and green peppers, I think. We don't put mushrooms on our pizzas, even though I love mushrooms. And I am the only one that likes mushrooms. And we're done. It's been baking for 35 minutes in my cast iron. Let it cool for a little bit. So we're going to cut into it, which is going to be really careful because you obviously don't want to cut into a cast iron. Now the difference between a deep dish Chicago style pizza is you're going to have more grease and it's going to be a little liquidy. It doesn't stay up all the way. So when you pull it out, sometimes it gets a little bit messy. Got a little bit of stickage. So you can see the liquids that's sitting right there. The first piece is always the worst piece, as we always say.
Oh, yes. Looks good to me. Gotta eat that with a fork and knife, though. That's the way you do deep dish.
That's how you do Chicago style.
And now we've come to the end of our night. I worked all day. Didn't have too exciting a day at work. No, I'm just tired. I'm just going to watch a little TV. I think the kids are going to go and snuggle with mom in bed for a little bit. I'm going to have my time to just relax because they've been relaxing all day because they didn't do anything. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. And remember,
Don't feed your gremlins. Deep dish pizza after midnight. Also, you do a good job being our followers.